Everybody, welcome back to this channel. Today we want to look at the reasons why the Greenfield terminal at JKIA did not take place, or was it a white elephant project? We want to go step by step and get the reason why the 55 billion JKIA Greenfield terminal project never took off, and up to date we do not have any information about it kicking off. On the total cost of the project, which is 55 billion, Kenya Airports Authority was expected to raise 15% of the amount, which is equivalent to 8.48 billion, through a public-private partnership.
Let's now take you to a story that has shaken the air transport industry in Kenya. The construction of the Greenfield terminal at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport has been suspended.
Kenya has scrapped plans to construct a new terminal building at Nairobi's Jomo Kenyatta.
Authorities have shelved a plan to build an entirely new terminal at its main airport, Jomo Kenyatta International.
The Greenfield terminal was supposed to provide airlines with services that would require and would increase efficiency in operation, speed and comfort for their passengers, and to confirm Kenya's place as the hub of the region. Region, I mean Africa. The terminal would increase passenger capacity to an additional 20 million people, making it one of the biggest aviation hubs in Africa.
A massive fire broke out this morning at the international airport in Nairobi, Kenya.
In August 2013, the 7th, you remember JKIA caught fire, and most of the property that was the arrival was destroyed by the fire. And this caused Kenya Airports Authority to construct a building, a parking building, that was converted to an arrival terminal, and fabricated plastic structures were erected to serve as departure terminals for international as well as local flights. So this is the reason why I'm telling you that economic constraint after the airport burnt down is one of the reasons why the Greenfield terminal did not kick off. And so the Greenfield terminals at JKIA was supposed to be launched in 2008 and was supposed to be completed specifically in 2017, according to the news and every update that we had since that time. Remember, this project, the Greenfield terminals, is the project that caused most of the residents and most citizens of Kenya, especially those who are living in Syokimau, at that time lost their property because the Kenya Airport Authority wanted to pave way for the construction of the Greenfield terminals. So this is the reason why all the properties that were along that fence, that were along that boundary that time between JKIA, the current one, and Syokimau, all the properties there were demolished. Remember, after the cancellation of the project, KAA had a very difficult task with the contractor because the contractor demanded some refund, since some groundbreaking and mostly some of the equipment were already on site. So in 2016, when the Kenyan people were waiting eagerly and very happily to get to see if the Greenfield terminal would kick off, a surprising information came out where KAA, the Kenya Airport Authority, cancelled the project in 2016 March, meaning that the Greenfield terminal was not going to kick off anytime sooner. In February 2015, the project hit a snag after evidence emerged that there was a 9 billion variance in the contract, and this caused some of the top management of Kenya Airport Authority to lose their job just to pave way for investigation and the allegations on the variance. Another reason that is indicated that the Greenfield terminal did not take place is changes in the transport minister. Remember, by then we had our late John Michuki, Honorable John Michuki, who was the transport CS by then, and then we went to Amos Kimunya. The process was cancelled and thereby instituted afresh just because of change of leadership by then. Have featured 50 internal check-in counters, 8 air bridges for docking aircraft, 45 aircraft parking stand, and additional of another runway in JKIA. By March 2014, the KAA board was in negotiation with China Exim Bank, African Development Bank, American Consortium, and Standard Bank Group to finance the project. So as we are in 2022, as you can see, up to date, we do not have any Greenfield terminals at JKIA. What we have is the fabricated, the rehabilitated Terminal 1A that you can see here, very new, and Terminal B and C still under construction and yet to be completed in September 2022. And up to date, there is no word on whether the matter was settled or what the Public Investment Committee gathered from its probe into the cancellation of the project. So get tuned as we give you all the update if the project was a white elephant or it's yet to kick off later in the years to come. The expected completion date for the Greenfield terminals was supposed to be 2017, and so the search for funds to construct the new terminal began. Thank you so much for watching. Get tuned. If you haven't subscribed on this channel, kindly consider subscribing. Bye for now. I love you all. See you.